on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is not going to be on my Ninja H2, but instead it's going to be on my Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. It wasn't my first bike, it was my second bike. My first bike was a Ninja 300, which I learned on, and I loved, honestly, because you can, like, it's like a toy. You can throw the bike around, mess with it, you can do whatever you want with it, and it's completely safe. This bike, on the other hand, when I moved up to it, I definitely felt the power. There's a big power difference, and it was a lot of fun. I loved it. I never thought I would get rid of it. I'm still not sure if I want to, even though I have the H2. My only problem is that the power gap is very big between this and the H2. Like, this feels like a 300 or even a 250 again because of the H2, because I'm so used to that bike. But anyways, the topic of this video is going to be, let me show you guys. I have 10,158 miles on this bike. I'm gonna put a little clip of when I hit 10,000 miles on this bike, and this is pretty much what this video is gonna be about. 10,000 miles. It's a 10,000 mile review about the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. This is a 2018 model, which is the last year they kept this design. The 2019s is like the completely renewed design. Oh man, where do I start? I have a lot of memories with this bike. Honestly, I put like a little over 9,000 miles on this bike in a little less than the first year of owning it. I've had it for, well, 2018, we're in 2020, so 2 years. I bought it brand new from the dealership. Wasn't the smartest decision, but I thought I'm gonna keep it, so I was like, why not, you know? I don't really know where to start with this bike. There's so much about it that I like, and it's okay. Whoever says that 600 cc's aren't enough is obviously lying, unless he's a professional track rider or is trying to do smackdowns with other really fast vehicles, because other than that, this bike keeps up with pretty much most vehicles. I have a little clip of me doing a little pull with a Lamborghini Huracan that I might throw in there too. Bruh. That was dope. And obviously that car is faster overall, but this bike did a really good job keeping up with it, even though I wasn't like pushing it to the limit, since I wasn't wearing gear like I am now, and also, like, I don't know, I wasn't like as familiar with the roads. I didn't want to crash or something, but even though it still kept up pretty well, and it was a very fun race. And that's a $200,000 car, used, of course. Brand new, I don't know, they're like 300,000, I guess. Okay, I'll slow it down so I can talk. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that, like, this bike has more than enough power, and you honestly won't feel the need that you want a lot more power unless you have a goal for that. Like, if you just want power for the hell of it, I don't think it's worth it. This bike keeps up pretty well with pretty much everything, even 1,000 cc's, until we get to like higher speeds, because it doesn't have the power to go over, like, say 160 or 170 miles an hour, which are very high speeds. So unless you don't plan on doing that, or you don't plan on professionally riding it on the track. And when I say professionally, I mean like you need to be like an expert to be able to push a 1000cc bike on a track. So power wise, like I honestly can't complain, even though I have a Ninja H2. This bike is still fun to ride. Yes, I feel the step down, but again, that's a supercharged 1000cc bike, so it's a big gap. It makes over 100 more horsepower, which is insane. Yet again, I still find myself riding this bike sometimes because it's a way nicer daily bike. Like, it's so much easier to just like split lanes and go around cars, and I don't know, it's just very smooth and more chill. You can push this bike without worrying about killing yourself, because in most gears you can, actually all gears, you can full throttle it and you're not really that worried about power wheeling, except maybe first gear. Sometimes if you're in the power band, yes, it will power wheelie. But yeah, this is a wonderful daily bike. I'm talking about super sports, of course. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, if you want a daily bike, just get a naked bike or some other type of bike. I'm personally not into that. I only like super sports. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious to see if a ZX6R handles as well or as light as this, because if it does and you have all that extra power, that's gonna be like kind of like the perfect spot for a daily. But again, it is a way nicer bike, so I'm assuming you're gonna be way more worried about it than you are this one. So gloomy today. Well, yeah, this bike is, you can get a used one. Like, if you're not stupid like me and wanted to get one of those, you can get a used one for about like $7,000 for a very clean condition, instead of paying like about double the amount like I did. Even though actually the new ZX6Rs, they lowered the price from the manufacturer by like $2,000. So this bike used to be like for $12,000, and the new ones are about 10. So it's a pretty good deal, honestly, in my opinion, for how much of a machine you're getting. You see, it's just super easy to throw around. It's very comfortable in traffic, very comfortable in splitting lanes. You always have the power to like pull away from cars if you really wanted to. Yes, you might have to drop a gear or two, you know, to get more in the power band. It doesn't have power throughout the RPMs, but again, yeah, you can just drop a gear or two and you're good. It's not really that hard. Also, I haven't had any issues. I ride this bike pretty hard a lot of the times. Like I definitely have redlined it a shit ton, and she's been running good. I haven't had any problems. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review about this bike. I have no complaints about it. It was super easy to maintain and ride, and haven't given me any problems whatsoever. It runs as good as new. 10,000 miles, I know that's not like that much, but still, I just felt like I'd share my opinion about this bike with you guys. If you guys are on the fence of getting one, if you know you want more power, then I would say go for the 1000cc bike. Just because, like, you know, if you want more power and it will be your only bike, I'd suggest going for that one. Not that you need it, but like, if you really wanted to, like, when I only had this bike, I only had that feeling. I was like, ooh, what if I add a little bit more power, you know? Some people are not into that and think this is more than enough, which is totally understandable, and they're right. But some people like myself would like to go a little faster, straight lines, mainly straight lines, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a professional rider and I don't even ride this bike to its limits on the track. But when I'm racing people, I wanted more power. I didn't want a lot of people to be able to pass me, and that's why I got the Ninja H2. Not that I'm complaining about this bike at all. I love this bike. It was a lot of fun to ride. Still is a lot of fun to ride. I hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe. Let's grow this channel. I'll be making way more videos more consistently, and I hope you guys have a good one.